contest is a first round matchup in the Colosseum Tournament and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Chris, how can they have an 18th birthday if they're already over 18?
I knew they weren't 18.
I don't understand it.
Proof positive.
I'm pretty excited for it though.
Bloody security.
Hopefully there's fairy bread.
Let's get back to it, Rose. Colosseum, second match. Here he is.
World class Chris Basso. So many people have talked about this man, and he's going to get to make his statement in the Colosseum Tournament. What a jacket.
Making his way to the ring from Adelaide, South Australia, weighing in tonight at 98 kilograms. He is world class Chris Basso.
I'll tell you what's world class, Rose. That robe, that is magnificent.
It looks like your jacket, that's why you love it.
That sparkles to the constellations and back.
Fantastic.
Wow. Handsome man too.
What's he doing? Letting Frankie B into the ring here.
Wow, Frankie B. Automatic power couple, Rose.
Chris, shut up. Frankie B's in the ring.
I'm sorry.
Stop talking.
I just wanted to. Okay, I'll shut up.
What were we talking about again?
I don't know, but I feel like I'm on a cruise ship somewhere.
Beautiful. I mean, yeah, hold me, Jack. My heart will go on. Great to see Frankie B back.
I think there's a particular ship he's wanting to sink tonight, though. Here it comes.
I'm just trying to stay alive and take care of my people.
Representing the Play, weighing in at 95 kilos, the 21st century success story, Matty Wahlberg!
Chris Gale, I'll be the first ones to tell you that I'm not a fan of Matty Wahlberg, but I believe this tournament could be his destiny. I got to admit it, he was pacing around this building all day. Smoke coming out of his ears. He's like a caged puma. He knows what this tournament means to him. That's why he punched me in the face on radio last week, because I stated the obvious, that every time he talks a big game, he doesn't win the big one. But I think he believes this is his time to prove the doubters like me wrong.
He punched you in the face, Rose, on Triple M because you called him a loser. And Wahlberg has learned from his defeats. This man is not a loser, and a banner's just gone up in the arena of the Wahlberg era, and I believe this is day one of the Wahlberg era as he ascends to the throne that it will be his as Green Thunder in Colosseum.
Well, one of the other things I called him out about on Triple M is that he was already talking about his second round potential matchups, his third round potential matchups. And I told him, you got to focus on your first match. You're facing world-class Chris Basso. This ain't no part-timer. This is a professional wrestler of the highest caliber in this country. And Matty Wahlberg better be goddamn focused on the first step, because that is the way he has faltered before. Thinking too much about how he's going to look with the PWA belt around his waist and not thinking enough about how he wins it.
That's incorrect, Rose. The greatest always think in multiple layers, multiple dimensions. He can't win Colosseum and Green Thunder unless he's considering all scenarios right now, right here.
You know what he calls himself? The Latrell Mitchell of wrestling. And you know what Latrell Mitchell says when you ask him? We take it a game at a time. We take it a game at a time. And Matty Wahlberg has the potential, absolutely, like anyone does in this Colosseum tournament, to win this tournament. But he needs to get past Chris Basso first. This is not an easy task.
Basso has described Wahlberg as a little boy. Green is goose shit.
Green is what?
Goose shit. And will be born and die a contender. And he's going to snuff his Survivor torch out of wow. And with slaps like that, he's on the way.
There's jaw-jacking between Basso and Wahlberg so far, trying to get in each other's heads. Basso has done the research. This is something I'll tell you can already see in this match. That Chris Basso has heard what everyone else has said about Wahlberg for the last year. He's been on Survivor, he's been in big matches. Everyone knows Matty Wahlberg now. My mum knows who Matty Wahlberg is. So Chris Basso has done his study. He'll be ready for things like the posterizer that Matty Wahlberg has done. The triangle choke that Matty Wahlberg is capable of. Basso is going to be ready for all those things. And I hope Wahlberg's ready for that. Hit us up on the Twitter, hashtag PWA Colosseum. Who's going to win this first round match? Is this Matty Wahlberg's day, or is he going to trip and fall once again, proving me right? Look at this, back and forth wrestling. This is fantastic stuff. This is what PWA does best. And listen to this crowd react for Matty Wahlberg.
I've got to admit, Rose, Wahlberg is looking in magnificent condition. Maybe the timing a little off there, but still. Look,
he's always in great condition, but he's always a little bit too confident. Have you noticed that? A little bit too confident.
So name me one great athlete that's not confident, Rose. What are you meant to go in? Trepidatious? Insecure? Wahlberg oozes confidence because he exudes confidence. And a mark on his chest there from Basso.
Nick on Twitter here says, should be called Max Watts, not Max Watts. Very good.
Amen, Nick.
Great pun there, Nick. I love a good bit of pun fun. Oh, man, Chris Basso is a strong guy. But as we know, Wahlberg has faced the likes of Caveman Ugg, the PWA champion. He's a pin here. I tell you what, if Basso gets the pin on Wahlberg here, this venue might riot. There are so many Wahlberg fans in this building. Like you said, the Wahlberg era sign up there on the second level there is very telling, because those fans have been waiting for a year for the Wahlberg era to start. When is it going to start? I don't know if it ever will, to be honest.
Basso's been wrestling more than half his life, Rose, but he still looks freshly minted. He looks really tremendous.
He still looks like a fresh talent, and that's how good the athletes are here. Look at Wahlberg. Stepping on the nuts. Getting him right in the goobers.
Yeah, pressure on the lower body there from Wahlberg. And a heartfelt apology to referee Big Dick Nick.
Wow, look at that by Basso. Very creative reversal. Knowing that Wahlberg's going to head back in there for more showmanship. Takes control.
He's good on the counter, Basso, isn't he?
Basso calls himself the Tsar of the Sega Mega Driver, which is another great pun, if you ask me. He's from Adelaide, part of that talent from Adelaide that we talk about so much here at PWA. Rat Daddy and Tommy Knight.
Oh, yeah.
Another one of the list here, Basso.
By the way, you a Sonic guy or a Mario guy?
I've always been a Mario guy.
I've always been a Mario guy.
Sonic can get lost.
Mega Driver.
That movie's going to suck.
Well, how good was Super Mario Brothers?
Now that's a movie.
That's a movie.
That's a hell of a movie. Wahlberg here has it all to prove, and Basso is just working what Basso does next. Moving Big Dick Nick out of the way there. I've never seen him move faster. And there's an upper, an illegal one. Nick once again is going to have to break this up. Wahlberg. Such a creative, innovative wrestler, Matty Wahlberg. Look at this. Oh, the uppercut by Basso. Again, he was ready for that. He knows what Wahlberg's going to do. He's ready for this stuff. He's a pin by Basso. A kick out at 2 by Matty Wahlberg. What do you think about Matty on Survivor, Chris? You can always check out our Bad Coconut podcast if you want to hear us talking about his time on Survivor.
I thought Matty was so good on Survivor he should be the next Bachelor, but that's just a personal view.
Can you imagine Matty Wahlberg as the next Bachelor? I'd enter as a contestant. No, I wouldn't.
I tell you what, Basso is so effective on the counter that Wahlberg is re-evaluating right now.
What's Basso doing?
Why is he out of the ring, Rose?
I don't know, but he's causing a stir in the PWA crowd. They're not happy about it. What has he spat? Has he spat booze or something into Wahlberg's face? Was that what was in Wahlberg's red cup? By Matty Wahlberg. Sending Basso into the corner. Matty Wahlberg once again taking control.
You can hear the respect and affection from the crowd for the quality of this match, Rose, and that's what we'd expect from every match in Colosseum, and it's what we're getting so far.
You feel that extra level for the Colosseum matches, don't you? You can feel that these guys... There it is, Matty Wahlberg.
I think Basso's been knocked out, Rose, by that.
Classic Wahlberg. He can wrap it up right here. Kick out on 2 by Basso. Very strong kick out by Basso there, showing the heart that PWA... Wahlberg's creating, this is my house right here. I mean, again, he's talking before he's won. It's the biggest weakness of Matty is his overconfidence. It's the reason we don't get along, because we both exude a lot of overconfidence and we get on each other's nerves.
For one of those cases, the confidence is justified.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I have justified my confidence. Oh, wait, you're talking about Matty? Buckle bomb by Basso. They're very dangerous.
Dropped him a little short of the turnbuckle. Would have done more damage, I would have thought.
He's going to try it again, I think. No, Matty rolls through. Beautiful by Matty Wahlberg. Here's the pin, kick out at 2 by Basso. He looks a bit shook, Basso. Both men look shook.
It really is move and counter move, isn't it, Rose?
It really is.
It's almost like a ballet. A brutal ballet, but a ballet nonetheless.
If ballet was more like this, I'd go to a lot more ballet.
Get me to the Opera House every week.
Again, these two men just know what each other are going to throw at one another, and they just reversal after reversal. They've both done their research, and you got to at the Colosseum Tournament. Basso with a beautiful running there. Oh, Wahlberg could be in big trouble here. Oh, goodness me, the powerbomb. This is it. Basso, no, Basso. Wahlberg kicks out at 2, and PWA come alive.
Wahlberg has said he is the only person in this tournament who needs it, Rose, and he'll give his mind, body, and soul to this. And that need is driving him along, and that's why Basso hasn't been able to prevail so far.
Interesting. Raking across the eyes of Matty Wahlberg. I mean, has anyone in professional wrestling in this country been talked more about than Matty Wahlberg this year?
Not at all. And think of the sacrifices. He said he's given up the beer pong. He's given up the joking. He's given up chasing the skirt. Is there nothing this man won't give up?
Well, he didn't even attack me on his way to the ring. Here comes Basso! Oh my God! He's caught Basso in the triangle choke in the middle of the ring. Will Basso tap? What a beautiful reversal by Matty Wahlberg. And the strength of Basso picking up Wahlberg. And again, the triangle choke by Matty. Trying to take the lights out on Basso. The strength of Basso, though. How do you show that strength in a submission? Into the buckle. Goodness me, Basso has some strength, Chris Gale.
Basso came back for more, walked into the boot of Wahlberg. Oh,
again, Wahlberg. Look at this submission prowess. Basso has got to find his way out of the triangle choke again. Matty Wahlberg flexing, and he taps. Matty Wahlberg Wahlberg does it.
Here is your winner by submission and into the second round of Colosseum, the 21st century success story, Matty Wahlberg.
Well, Chris, Matty Wahlberg is one step closer to proving me wrong, proving the haters wrong, proving the guys that say he can't win the big one. And right there, he started it off in beautiful form.
Everyone here at Max Watts Rose and everyone watching an Oboe play around the world, mark this day in your diary. Day one of the Wahlberg era, it has begun.